Farmall 806. In 1963, as American agriculture entered a period of extensive mechanization, International Harvester introduced a landmark machine, the Farmall 806. It was the first tractor in the 6 series, a completely new development of chassis, engine, and steering system, not simply an upgrade from previous models. During its production run through 1967, more than 42,000 row crop Farmall 800 and SIXS were assembled in Rock Island, Illinois. Including the International Standard Tread version, that number exceeded 50,000. With its power, durability, and modern design, the Farmall 806 quickly became the first choice for large-scale farms in the Midwest and the American Plains. The Farmall 806 featured a 6-cylinder, 361 cubic inches diesel engine that produced up to 110 horsepower, an impressive figure for the time. Gasoline, 301 CUN, and LP gas versions were also offered, but the diesel was the most popular choice because of its strong torque and fuel economy. The standard transmission was 8 forward, 2 reverse, with an optional torque amplifier that allowed shifting between 2 speed ranges without stopping the machine. A great help when working continuously in changing conditions. Combined with hydraulic power steering, the Farmall 806 was easier than ever to operate, especially for older operators or those who had to work all day. With a 12-gallon/minute pump, the open-center hydraulic system provided steady lift for equipment such as plows, hoes, or planting platforms. At the time, this was a huge step forward in increasing labor productivity. The Farmall 806 has a live PTO with an option of 540 or 1000 RPM, operating independently of the transmission, allowing the operation of trailing equipment such as harvesters and choppers without interrupting the main operation of the machine. With a 101-inch wheelbase, the diesel version weighs nearly 8,500 pounds. With an additional weight, it can reach 11,800 pounds. Because of this reliability, the 806 can work tirelessly for decades without fatigue. The 42-gallon fuel tank allows continuous operation from dawn to dusk without refueling, something farmers appreciate during the busy season. With the option of a narrow or wide front axle, the Farmall 806 is suitable for both row and flat farming. The hydraulic braking system and large rear wheels provide good grip and safe operation even when pulling heavy loads. For many older farmers, the Farmall 806 was more than just a machine. It was a companion through the seasons, a memory of the golden age of American agriculture. Many 800 at SIXS are still running well today, and vintage tractor shows, or even still plowing small furrows back home. With its pioneering design, superior power, and proven reliability for more than half a century, the Farmall 806 deserves to be called one of the most reliable tractors of the 1960s. And if you've ever sat behind the wheel of an 806, feeling the deep diesel engine rumble through the fields, you'll probably agree with me, it's more than just a tool, it's history in motion. John Deere 4020. In 1963, amid a period of innovation in agricultural mechanization, John Deere introduced a tractor that would prove to be one of the company's greatest successes, the John Deere 4020. It was the successor to the 4010, but with many improvements in both power and convenience. From 1963 to 1972, more than 184,000 4020s were produced at the Waterloo, Iowa plant. That's not just a big number, it's a testament to the trust that American farmers had in the era. And to this day, many 4020s are still running well, through the seasons, through the generations. The John Deere 4020 is powered by a 6-cylinder engine, with 3 options, 404 cubic inches diesel, gasoline, and LP gas. The diesel version, the most popular, reached 91 horsepower at the PTO shaft, giving the tractor enough power to work with large equipment such as deep plows, harvesters, or manure spreaders. There were two types of transmission: synchro range 8 forward, 2 reverse, or the optional power shift, allowing smooth gear changes without stopping the machine. For farmers of that time, the ability to change gears smoothly on dry and wet fields was very valuable, saving time and reducing fatigue. One of the outstanding improvements of the 4020 was the high-pressure hydraulic system, about 2,250 psi, with a strong flow. This helped operate 3-point suspension equipment stably, lifting and lowering flexibly, especially when working with heavy equipment in rough conditions. The 4020 has a live PTO, with a choice of 540 or 1000 RPM, making it suitable for a wide range of machines such as lawn mowers, combine harvesters, and grinders. This is a big step forward, allowing the operator more flexibility in each specific job. The machine is about 151 inches long, weighing from 8,600 to nearly 9,600 pounds depending on the version. With that weight, the 4020 has excellent soil grip, something anyone who has plowed clay or sandy soil knows how important it is. The diesel version holds 34 gallons, while the LP gas version holds up to 45 gallons, enough for a full day of continuous work from dawn to dusk without refueling. With options for narrow front wheels, tricycle, wide front wheels, or row crop configurations, the John Deere 4020 is suitable for all types of agriculture, from row planting to large-scale farming. Some later models also had the option of front-wheel power assist, FWA, which added stability and traction. The John Deere 4020 was more than just a tractor. It symbolized a period of great growth in American agriculture. With nearly 200,000 produced, it found its way onto farms large and small, from the wheat fields of Iowa to the cotton fields of the South. Many farmers who drove a 4020 said, "It didn't just farm my land, it raised my family." And that's no exaggeration. Today, 4020s are still restored, displayed at trade shows, and even working every day on small farms. Not many tractors can boast that more than 60 years after their debut. The John Deere 4020 is one of the most reliable tractors of the 1960s. Allis-Chalmers D17. In the late 1950s, as America was entering a period of agricultural modernization, Allis-Chalmers, a respected name in agricultural machinery, introduced a tractor that was not only powerful but also durable, the Allis-Chalmers D17. First produced in 1957, the D17 was born as a replacement for the highly successful WD-45. The machine continued to be improved through 4 consecutive series until 1967, marking a decade of uninterrupted service across the fields of America. In total, more than 84,000 D17s rolled off the factory floor in West Allis, Wisconsin, and many of them are still in operation today. The D17 was powered by a 4-cylinder engine in gasoline and LP gas versions, or a 6-cylinder engine in diesel versions. With up to 63 horsepower, gas, and 61 horsepower, diesel, this machine is powerful enough to handle heavy tillage work while still operating smoothly and reliably, even in harsh conditions. One of the breakthroughs of the D17 is the Progressive Power Director 8 transmission, which allows the driver to easily shift between 2 speed ranges without having to stop completely. A great advantage when working in the field continuously. The hydraulic system has a capacity of about 9.75 gallons, with a stable working pressure of 2,000 psi, in Series 4, allowing smooth operation of the plowing equipment, flexible lifting. One of the improvements that makes the D17 superior to many of its contemporaries. The D17 was equipped with an independent PTO, live PTO, running at a standard speed of 540 RPM, allowing the machine to operate auxiliary equipment such as harvesters and lawn mowers stably without disconnecting the transmission, a feature that was very popular with farmers at that time. The D17 weighed about 4,670 pounds, with a wheelbase of nearly 95 inches, making the machine sturdy but still easy to maneuver, suitable for small and medium-sized farms. A large fuel tank, up to 20 gallons, allowed the operator to work for hours without refueling, saving time and effort significantly. The D17 had the option of wide or narrow front wheels, and the power steering system was a big plus, especially for those who had to struggle with mechanical steering all day. Today, for many people over 65, the Allis-Chalmers D17 is not just a tool of production, but also a piece of memory, a witness to history. It was once the heart of countless farms, where our fathers plowed each plot of land, planted a bumper crop, and raised a generation. Many elderly farmers still keep the D17 in storage, not to plow anymore, but to look at, to remember the days of youth, the days of hard work under the sun but full of hope. The D17 is not flashy, not high-tech, but it is reliable, easy to maintain, and has a tenacious spirit, very American. If you remember the roar of the engine in the early morning, or driving the D17 across the soft furrows, perhaps you will understand, this is not just a tractor. This is a piece of history. Ford 5000. In the mid-1960s, as American agriculture was shifting toward large-scale production, Ford Motor Company introduced a machine that could meet the growing needs of farmers, the Ford 5000. The machine was first introduced in 1965 as part of a comprehensive restructuring of Ford's tractor lineup. The Ford 5000 quickly became the company's flagship midsize tractor, balancing powerful performance with versatile handling. During its production run through 1976, tens of thousands of Ford 5000s were assembled in Highland Park, Michigan, and exported to many countries, including the United Kingdom and Australia. In the United States, it was especially popular with small and medium-sized farms in the Midwest and Southeast. The heart of the Ford 5000 is a 233 cubic inches, 3.8 L, four-cylinder, water-cooled engine. The power reaches about 69 horsepower, strong enough to pull deep plows, operate auxiliary equipment, and work continuously all day long. Users can choose between gasoline or diesel versions, but the diesel version is always preferred because of its fuel economy and mechanical durability. The Ford 5000 comes with an 8-speed forward and 2-speed reverse transmission in the standard version, and an optional 10 or 16-speed power shift for those who need to change speeds flexibly during work. With a simple but effective design, this transmission helps the machine operate smoothly even on difficult terrain. Another highlight is the open center hydraulic system, with a flow of about 6 gallons/minute, allowing equipment such as 3-pan plows, manure spreaders, and cultivators to be raised and lowered smoothly and reliably. This is especially important during those hectic pre-season tillage days. The independent PTO at 540 or 1000 RPM, which operates smoothly even when changing gears, makes it easy for the Ford 5000 to operate equipment such as combine harvesters, choppers, and water pumps without affecting the machine's main motion. At approximately 142 inches long, with an operating weight of approximately 5,740 pounds, the Ford 5000 is heavy enough to grip the ground, yet compact enough to maneuver between rows. The fuel tank holds 20 gallons, allowing the machine to operate from dawn to dusk without stopping to refuel. With a choice of row crop or general-purpose tires, 6.00 to 16 front and December 4th, 38, or larger, rear tires, the Ford 5000 ensures a wide range of operations from flats to clay, from livestock to crops. Today, when talking about the Ford 5000, many older people still recall the image of a machine that was not fancy, not flashy, but always got the job done. With more than a decade of service to farmers across America, the Ford 5000 became a symbol of durability and reliability, a machine that did the job without complaint. Many Ford 5000s are still in use on small farms or restored to attend vintage tractor shows. That speaks to its timeless quality, not just a machine, but a part of America's mechanical heritage. Oliver 1650. In the mid-1960s, when America was at the height of its agricultural modernization, the Oliver Corporation, one of the most respected tractor manufacturers of the time, introduced the Oliver 1650. This was not a temporary expansion, but a well-designed tractor to replace the previous 1600 model and to form the centerpiece of the 50 series line. From 1964 to 1969, tens of thousands of Oliver 1650s were produced at the Charles City, Iowa plant. Although the exact number is not known, based on serial numbers, it can be estimated that over 60,000 1650s were produced, serving tens of thousands of farmers across the American Midwest. And as many of our generation will remember, Oliver didn't just make machines, they made true field companions. The Oliver 1650 is powered by a 283 cubic inch, 6-cylinder Waukesha Oliver engine. Depending on the fuel choice, gasoline, diesel, or LP gas, the machine produces between 65 and 70 horsepower at the PTO shaft, enough to pull a 3-pan plow, a manure spreader, or operate a lawn mower with stable performance. The machine runs smoothly, has good torque, and is especially easy to start in cold conditions, a big plus for farmers in the north. The 1650 has up to 3 transmission options: the standard 6-speed forward, 2-speed reverse, the 12-speed type with integrated hydropower drive, speed shifting while moving, and the premium 18-speed hydraulic shift, allowing the operator to change speeds flexibly in the middle of the field. This saves time and fuel, especially when working on uneven fields. With powerful hydraulics and a simple design, the Oliver 1650 can smoothly operate 3-point equipment, from cultivators to transplanters to buckets. The steering is hydraulically assisted, making it much easier to control than older models, especially when working for long hours. The live PTO on the 1650 allows for a choice of 540 or 1000 RPM, and it still operates smoothly even when shifting gears. Important when using equipment such as combine harvesters, grinders, or irrigation systems. The machine is about 154 inches long, has a wheelbase of nearly 100 inches, and weighs more than 7,800 pounds. It is heavy enough to grip the ground, but still easy to maneuver in tight corn fields. The fuel tank holds up to 23 gallons, or more on the LP gas version, allowing for all-day operation without stopping for fuel, a feature that is very popular in areas far from gas stations. There are a variety of front-wheel options: narrow tricycle, wide front, or adjustable wide, allowing farmers to choose the right configuration for each crop. The large rear tire provides increased traction, even when pulling heavy loads. Today, many 1650s are still operated on small farms or restored and displayed at traditional agricultural fairs. The ease of maintenance, sturdy frame, and readily available parts make it a reliable choice, even after more than half a century. The Oliver 1650, not just a reliable tractor of the 60s, but part of an era where value lies in quality, not flash. And those are the 5 most reliable American tractors of the 1960s, icons that helped write the history of our country's agriculture. If you have ever driven, repaired, or simply watched these machines at work, you know that they are not just steel, but the sweat, memories, and pride of a generation. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and share your story with your favorite tractor in the comments. See you in the next videos, where we will explore together the American mechanical heritage that still lives on with time.